I'm gonna keep pushing while still. God is great to me, and I love what's for everybody. Period. Clock that T.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley is a little girl. I believe her real name is Laria, and she has been a viral sensation because of she has been doing the dance to Boots on the Ground. Now she's about 3-4 years old, and she, like I said, has been a viral sensation. She has been everywhere. I've been seeing all her videos on my For You page. So I never really bothered because I thought it was a cute thing. She was doing the trendy dance and everything. But lately I've been seeing a lot of people complain about her going to some events, and actually someone mentioned the fact that she might have an OnlyFans page, and there has been some disturbing news about how her parents, her mother is treating her. Anyway, in this video, we're going to check out all about Laria, aka Miss Shirley, what people think about how she has been going to different shows and things that have happened that made her mother go off on people, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video.
Are jealous of a toddler. Who is jealous of a toddler? Who and why? I just want the people that are saying we're jealous of a toddler to come to the front, answer a question. Why would I be jealous of a toddler? That's the question of the day. The girl only gets booked to perform for adults, and y'all want us to be just as cool as a pickle pop on a Saturday at a baseball game? I'm confused. To me, the dance was never bad. I never thought her doing the dance was bad. It wasn't until the time where she had went somewhere and there was a video of her doing the dance and the hip part came up and she put one hand on the ground and the other hand in the air and did the hip part, and I was like, whoa girl, let's get on up. Let's get on up now. In this situation, I think there may just be a little gray area as to what is considered people hating and what is considered people being genuinely concerned. Because you have your child in these tiny clothes performing for adults, not performing for a demographic of people that are her age. I'm not really too sure where all the confusion as far as why people are concerned is coming from, but it's...
Hold on, you mean to tell me Miss Shirley is a toddler? Miss Shirley is a little girl? I have seen a few videos of people talking about, oh, why y'all got Miss Shirley at the trail ride? Why is Miss Shirley teaching people line dances, right? Whole time I'm thinking the discourse is because Miss Shirley is old and she needs to sit the fuck down somewhere. I'll go look up Miss Shirley. Bitch, that is a fucking toddler. Why are we calling a toddler Miss? Better yet, why are you as a parent allowing grown-ass men and women to call your child Miss Shirley? I don't give a fuck about the line dances. I don't give a fuck about the outfits. I am more concerned about the fact that a toddler is being called Miss Shirley. Like Miss Pearly? Was Little Shirley not an option? Furthermore, why the fuck does that baby have an old woman name? Shirley is a 75-year-old woman that keeps soft peppermints in her fucking purse. Shirley is not the name for a little girl in 2025. Shirley is up there with goddamn Ethel and fucking Ann. And if Miss Shirley is just a character that they have created for their daughter, why the fuck is Miss Shirley a character that you would choose to create for a toddler?
Shirley Boots on the Ground was cute for about 2 seconds, and now I feel like it is just exploitation. This toddler is being booked to do boots on the ground, popping her hip, shaking her behind with a fan. That's what people booking? Huh? You're a toddler. And this is not something that somebody learns. This is something that somebody is taught or is seen multiple times. That baby didn't just wake up one day and start popping her hip and flipping her fan. For grown people to look at, to entertain, to discuss, to be a performance. Now it's just like, ew. something that was taught to her and it got ran with when it got really big on social media. But now it's at the point of you are trying to make money off of her. Whatever little bit of money that this couple or parents or whoever is getting from her going from these performances back to back to back, it ain't worth it. The amount of people that are on the internet that are not in their right mind when it comes to children, read between the lines, is ridiculous. And you up here popping and doing what grown people supposed to be doing. Baby, I hope this ride of Miss Shirley is over real soon.
Is little girl cute? Very. Is it amazing that she's able to learn all these dances and memorize them, perform them, and she's not scared and she's having a blast? Yes, that is so cute. But at the same time, and the OGs know, because if you've been here, you know I make a lot of content. I used to make a lot of content about children and children's well-being and things like that. We have to live in the real world, right? And unfortunately, that means protecting our children from things that we know we're not looking at crazy, but we know other people are looking at crazy, right? Sorry, there's a way to do it. Why are you letting random men pick up your daughter? Because they're not related to that man. Why are you having your daughter do sexual dances? Because I'm sorry, bumping and grinding is sexual regardless of how you do it. It's not, oh, they're sexualizing black girls again. No, bumping and grinding is sexual. Music that is talking about sex is sexual. There's no way around this. And I'm sorry, it's not okay. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's cute that she wants to do it, but we know what this is really about. This is about some money. Because if they wanted her to do all this for free, I promise you her parents wouldn't be doing it. I bet you money her parents wouldn't be doing it. It's not okay. Because you know the type of people that are saving these videos. And it's the same thing with that other mom creator that used to, with a little Caucasian girl that had the baby eating popsicles and stuff on camera. Like, what do y'all get out of making content that you know creeps are using for bad purposes? And then when people tell you this, you have no changed behavior. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
The ones who say she's doing too much for her age, the ones who say she's being overworked, no matter what your opinion is, it does not matter. Because all her mom can see is the back. The way her mom has this little girl in music videos, doing trail rides and interviews, she is very aware of the exposure she is giving her child. Everything you guys are saying, I'm sure she already thought of. I don't think that woman cares. I don't know if she's living through her child. I don't know if she really needs the money. I don't know the reason behind it. She might, believe her little girl just really loves doing it. So even though you guys are very valid in your opinions about how this child is being exposed, it really doesn't matter.
Your toddler is on OnlyFans, but you're calling us haters? When I first saw Miss Shirley's video, the little toddler doing the boots on the ground dance with a little fan and popping her hip, I thought it was a harmless little cute video. She sees everyone else doing the line dance. She's of course going to copy it because that's what kids do. No harm in it. And the mother started doing bookings. People questioned that at first, but I saw JoJo Siwa. She made millions of dollars for doing bookings for kids' parties and kid events. So I'm like, okay, well, there's no hurt in that. No, her bookings are at nightclubs and bars. Even when she met the singer of the Boots on the Ground song, they met at a club. I don't know him from a can of paint, but I would never let a random grown man I've never met a day in my life pick up my toddler daughter. Then there's the meet and greets, y'all. Every single one of her meet and greets are just random strangers picking up that little girl and taking pictures. Mind you, there's not another child in sight. But to then go onto OnlyFans, now we know you can have an account without doing risque things. The thing about it is people can pay you to request certain videos. That is 1000% what that mother is doing. So to call us haters, we're just looking out for your daughter, because that's exactly the type of person you are.
If this is true, and this is very disappointing, disgusting, and it just proves my point into saying the parent didn't take heed to what people could do with artificial intelligence. Somebody in the comments, and I can't find it, and I wish I could pin it, but they said she was not thinking this all the way through. With the technology that we have today, people who are saving that video, not all of them have the best intentions with using that red dress video. So they may have taken that child's face and put it on a body of some other artificial intelligence. Now they have this page. I'm very disgusted. This whole topic unfortunately goes into like a rabbit hole. It just goes back to my original video and what I said. Protect the children, because the technology we have today, you don't know what people are doing with your child's pictures. And I was telling my mom about this situation last night, and she said she has a newfound respect for celebrities who decide to hide their child until they're ready.
Now, people are really like complaining about the fact that she has been going to different adult shows. She has been doing different appearances that they deem is inappropriate for a child of 4 years old. Now, some people have said that she was meeting some certain celebrities and she was meeting them at a club, at a bar, and they don't understand why the mother is allowing her to go to a club and bars at her age. Now, some people have mentioned that she has an OnlyFans page, but people have said that that was a rumor and it has been debunked. I have not seen anything specific to say that that was a rumor, but I've not checked whether she has an OnlyFans page. It could be that somebody used her name to open the page. Some people are comparing her to Shirley Temple, who was a kid star that was kind of exploited by adults that were surrounding her. So they were basically using her for money. And they feel like what is happening to Miss Shirley is similar to what happened to Shirley Temple.
So who is Miss Shirley Temple, that is? So I've been seeing trending content about Miss Shirley, and I saw a lot of comments about Shirley Temple, the famous childhood star from the 1930s. And I love to go down a rabbit hole to find out about historical content and information, because as you may know, history sometimes is the precursor of what the future can look like. But again, this is commentary on Shirley Temple. So Shirley Temple started out when she was just 3 years old. She was a childhood star. Many of you knew her from those big curls. There's even a drink named Shirley Temple. I don't know if it's named after her, but I'm sure it is, because she's the only Shirley Temple that I know. But there's a quote that she had when she was 3 years old, because she wrote a autobiography, and I'm going to get into kind of what her autobiography covers. But when she was 3 years old, she was part of a film series called More Babies. And she said in her book that that was a cynical exploitation of our childish innocence. Let that sink in. You know, she was just a little girl, but her parents, you know, they managed her, and she was in the limelight. Even at 12 years old, a grown man showed himself to her, exposed himself to her. There's the book right there, y'all.
Now, some people went far to actually call the CPS on Miss Shirley Laria's mother, because they felt like she is exploiting the girl, and they felt like she is not being a proper parent. And that whole experience ticked off Laria's mother, and she went off online.
Y'all know we got to the police, like you know the police wanted to do? Take pictures with Miss Shirley. They wanted to take pictures, but they had to do their job, because a sick bitch called up there. Way from another state. You way in another state and worry about what the fuck we got going on. I'm at wit's end. Y'all doing too much. I ain't reading no comments. I ain't responding to no comments. I don't care what it is. I'm not responding. I'm at wit's end. I did not know it was this many miserable people in this world. Y'all literally sit at home all day Them the ones it is. You sitting at home all day with nothing to do but sit and worry about what Tish Tucker and Miss Shirley got going on. It's sickening and it's fucking sad and I'm fucking fed up with it. For a miserable motherfucker to call DHS on me about my child that's well taken care of. Y'all are fucking sick. To the old bitch sit in my mother box, disrespect me, inbox me, calling me bitches and all that. I'm sick of it. I'm mama before anything. I'm sick of you low-life bitches trying to discredit me as a mother. And to anybody, any elder that's on here, I apologize for my cursing. I apologize if you feel I'm being disrespectful, but I am tired. I'm tired. I'm one of the sweetest people you would ever meet. Sat up there. I actually got a call from the police station today for me to come up to the police station because a miserable bitch called DHS and told DHS and the police station all about the time I got OnlyFans. It's a fan page. It's not no OnlyFans. Y'all take this shit that y'all see on social media and run with it. Y'all some of the slowest, dumbest, stupidest I've ever seen in my life. And it's sickening. It's a disgrace. And it's the black ones. Y'all are sick.
Don't get me wrong, I feel bad that Miss Shirley's mother got DHS called on her, but I feel like she should have expected this. Let's be for real, too many people were talking about how inappropriate her daughter was dancing. And why are we even calling this baby Miss Shirley? I am sure this child is fine, I'm sure she is healthy, I'm sure she is fed. But I don't think she should be exposed to these environments. From the videos I've seen nothing but adults in the videos. I haven't seen any kids. If you're going to do social media, you have to be prepared for critique. You can't be surprised with the internet's reaction when you create a page and you title it OnlyFan page. I hope she wasn't thinking about OnlyFans when she created this, but I truthfully believe that you have to pay attention, you have to be aware when you're creating pages like this. Because many people thought you actually meant an OF page. Not just a page for her fans. You know what I mean? The confusion with that is the fact that like every page is for the fans. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you even name it OnlyFans page? Every page she has so far is for her fans. Now I would understand if it was an OnlyFamilies page. I don't know, but she definitely should have expected this.
Now, in the video, she was talking about the fact that somebody went and snitched and called CPS, called the authorities on her. And even though the authorities that came, the people that came, they wanted to take pictures and just associate with her daughter, but they had to do their job. They had to do the investigation that they came for. And she was really pissed that people are calling the authorities on her and thinking that she's a bad mother. Now, personally, like I said, when I was seeing her videos, the little girl's videos dancing, I was just like, oh, this is cute, this is nice, she knows how to do the dance. I don't know how to do the dance. The 4-year-old is knowing how to do the dance very well and everything, and that was it for me. But then again, I started seeing a lot of people complaining that she's being exploited, that why is she always at adult events and not really like at kids events. And I started noticing that it is true that a lot of the videos I've seen are of her with older people, even men, and I know that people are really like sensitive to parents exploiting their children for money, which is why a lot of people don't like the family bloggers, the mom influencers that are always featuring their children. They always think that they are being exploited and they are using them for money. And because of past experience with child celebrities growing up and speaking about being exploited by their parents and the adults around them, it's giving people a bit of concern because that could be what is happening to Miss Shirley Laria. And I don't know, I would say that there needs to be a balance. Now, I know she's a viral sensation. I think she's enjoying what she's doing, but I know there is a tendency for a parent to try and milk the 15 minutes of fame out of her and try and extend it as long as they can, try and get as much money as they can, especially if that person is not coming from wealth. And there is a possibility that the mother is actually using and exploiting her to get that fame that she could not get, to get the money that she could not get. And I feel like there should be a balance, because there are some kids that actually love to be entertainers, love to be in front of the camera, love to be in front of a crowd. But she's 4. I don't think she should be at every event that she's been invited to, honestly. I know that she went to Jennifer Hudson's show. That would have been a big thing for the mother, and she would not say no to that. But there are some videos that have seen that it was not necessary for her to be there. Now, she could go to kids events, kids parties, and the rest, which would be more appropriate. But meeting people at the bar, at the club, doesn't sit well with me, honestly. I feel like that is towing the path of exploitation, and that is towing the path of not being a great parent. Because what is a kid, not even up to 7-year-old, doing at a bar, doing at a club, for goodness sake? Can they meet at a park? Can they meet at an eatery or somewhere like McDonald's or something? Why the club? Why the bar? And the mother didn't say anything wrong with that. That personally is something that I'm not comfortable with. But any which way, I think even though we are not comfortable with what's going on, calling CPS, calling the authorities on her was just a little bit extreme. Because if the child is taken from her because people find that the way she is promoting her child is not what they like, I don't think that's being fair. Because as long as she's not harming the child, yes, some of the things she's doing is not too nice and not too good for the child, but it's too extreme to call CPS, for goodness sake. We can just air our own opinion, and hopefully she will take some of the things that people have said into consideration and dial it back a bit. But calling CPS is too extreme, in my own opinion. I don't think that that is the right thing to do, and I personally think that people need to just put a pause on it. That's my own opinion. I don't know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think that Miss Shirley Laria is being exploited by mother? Do you think that people were right to call CPS on her mother? Do you think her mother is trying to extend the 15 minutes of fame and get as much money as she can from the situation? Or do you think that Miss Shirley is just having fun and there's nothing that is too sinister about what is going on? People just need to take a chill pill. I would love to hear your own opinion, so please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.